All right, so it's me again. I thought I would add a couple more videos on here for you guys. This one is linear equations, and if you see the star is by 1, so I refer to this as Y.1. It says find the slope of a graph. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to just work through a couple of problems here. Remember, your goal is to get to a SMART score of 80. Okay, so this one we're looking at a graph. It says what is the slope? Remember, we've discussed in class that slope is a vertical change over your horizontal change. So the first step, if you look in your journal or look at your notes, you should have 2 steps. The first step says to select 2 points. So I'm going to use this point here at 1, 0. And then I'm going to go up to this one because it's at a precise location. What I mean by that is the line goes through the perpendicular x and y axis lines. Okay, so I want to count to see how much my vertical change is. I'm here, I go up 1, 2, and then my horizontal change is only going over to 1. So it says to simplify your answers. So you enter 2 over 1, and then I'm going to hit submit. And we have that one correct. Now let's look at one that doesn't start near the bottom. What I would like for you to notice about this one is if you look at the y-axis, these go in increments of 10. So you have to be careful when you're counting these. And same for the x-axis, that also goes in increments of 10. So I'm not going to use this point. If you notice here, it's not precisely at 40 or 50, and I would have to estimate where that is. So I'm going to skip that one. But if I go to 10, 50, I have a precise point. And then I'm kind of looking through the line to see another point. Okay, so here's where I'm going to start. I'm going up by increments of 10. So I'm going up 10, 20, and then my horizontal change is 10, 20, 30. So if I was to write this as a fraction, I would do 20/30. Okay, but however, if you read these directions here, it says simplify your answer. So we're going to simplify that, and we're going to change that to 2 over 3. And then I'm going to submit, and then it counts it right for me. Okay, so here's another question. I can use the 7 here. If you notice, I'm double checking here. These are all increments of 1, so I don't have to count by tens. I'm going to start here. This one is going up, so I have 1, 2. That's my vertical change. So the vertical change, also known as the rise, is 2, and then my horizontal change is 1. Okay, so again, a lot of people refer to this as rise over run. I like to refer to it as your vertical change over your horizontal change. And continuing on, I'm hoping to get to one of the negative ones so that you can see the difference in vertical change. On this one, I'm going to start at this point, 3, and then I'm going up 1, 2, and over 1. So again, my slope is 2 over 1. And then we will submit that in hopes of getting a negative slope the next time. Nope, we're still on positive slope. So when you do come to a problem that has negative slope, your vertical change is actually going to go down. So when you're entering that answer, for example, if you had -3 down over 2, make sure you enter that negative sign first. So we're going to kind of ignore that problem. But what I'm saying is if you did have a negative slope, enter the negative sign first. In my example, it was like 3 over 2. And that's how you put in a negative slope. But keep in mind, as long as this line is going from up, from left to right, this is going up, then that's always going to be a positive slope. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Again, I'm trying to make some of these videos for some of the students who are not in the classroom for whatever reason, and also for the students who just need that extra help. Hope you guys have a good night. Thank you.